Overheard a billionaire's wife plan my boss's death in the dark. Listen up, cause this one's wild. I'm just a gardener clipping hedges and keeping lawns pristine for the mega-rich across California. Ex-Marine, so I've seen some crap, but nothing like what went down at this billionaire family's estate in Beverly Hills. NGL, it's the kind of drama you'd expect from a Netflix thriller, but I saw it unfold with my own eyes. It was a scorching July evening, power grid acting up again. Typical SoCal nonsense. I'm out back, pruning their fancy Japanese maples when the whole mansion goes dark. No big deal happens sometimes. I figure I'll check the generator for M, but as I'm heading toward the patio, I hear voices from the glass-walled conservatory. It's her, the wife, all dolled up in some sparkly Gucci dress, clinking champagne flutes with a neighbor, this crypto hotshot dude who's always parked in their driveway with his Tesla. They're laughing, thinking they're alone in the blackout. I'm not trying to eavesdrop, but damn, their words hit like a gut punch. Once the insurance pays out for his accident next month, she says, voice low and syrupy, we're free. Maldives, baby, just you and me. The guy chuckles, says something about making sure it looks clean, no loose ends. They toast to it, clink, like they're planning a damn vacation, not a murder. I freeze, clippers in hand, heart pounding like I'm back in Fallujah. The husband, this big-shot fashion mogul, pulls into the drive, right then. He's early, which ain't normal. I see his silhouette through the window, heading inside, but he doesn't barge in on M. Nah, he plays it cool, calls out her name like nothing's up. I'm stuck there, blending into the shadows, watching him hand her a flashlight, acting all surprised to find the neighbor sipping his $500 champagne. He catches my eye as I'm hauling the generator fuel, and his face, man, it's stone cold, like he heard every word. Check the backup power, he mutters, voice tight. I nod, but I know he's not talking about the generator. He's already planning something, and I'm caught in the middle of this billionaire soap opera. I just wanted to trim some bushes, not witness a murder plot. Reddit, this is where it all kicked off. Have you ever stumbled into a secret that wasn't yours to know? Where you're listening from, share your stories. Ever seen rich folks pull this kind of betrayal up close? Been tending the grounds at this billionaire family's Beverly Hills estate for 3 years now, and let me tell you, their life's shinier than their Rolex collection, but just as messy underneath. The husband's a fashion tycoon, always jetting off to Paris or Milan in his Gulfstream, rocking bespoke Tom Ford suits. The wife, she's the queen of charity galas, dripping in Chanel, and sipping $2,000 wine like it's LaCroix. Their mansion's a palace, marble floors, infinity pool, art worth more than my truck. But NGL, their marriage is like their rose garden, looks perfect, but there's rot at the roots. The neighbor, this crypto bro, moved in last year after his nasty divorce. He's all flash, Tesla Roadster, Versace shades, always borrowing, my hedge trimmer like he can't afford his own. Started showing up at their place way too often, chilling with the wife by the pool while the husband's closing deals in NYC. The secretary, a sharp kid who grabs coffee with me sometimes, spilled the tea. The wife's been cozying up to the neighbor, giggling at his dumb jokes in her Louboutins. I didn't think much of it. Rich folks and their drama, you know? Then a month back, the wife starts pushing the husband to up his life insurance. Says it's cause of his risky private jet trips. Dude signs for a $2 mil policy without blinking. Money's just numbers to these people. I'm out weeding the lavender beds, overhearing her on the phone, all sweet-talking someone about security. Thought it was about the new alarm system, but now, yeah, red flags everywhere. I've seen enough in my time to know when something's off, and this ain't just a fling. If you're wondering, the husband's no fool. He started asking me to keep an eye on things, like when I'm cleaning the koi pond or fixing the sprinklers. Last week, he had me install security cameras in the garden. Not for burglars, I'm betting. I'm just here to keep the lawn green, but now I'm knee-deep in their soap opera. Reddit, aita for staying quiet while this train wreck brews? What would you do, spill the beans or play along? So I'm out in the billionaire family's garden, setting up those security cameras the husband asked for when I catch something that makes my marine instincts kick in hard. It's a Thursday afternoon, sun blazing, and I'm wiring a cam near the fancy marble fountain when I hear the wife and the crypto bro neighbor whispering. They're tucked behind the rose trellis, thinking they're slick. She's in a flowy Dior sundress, he's rocking his usual Balenciaga kicks, and they're talking low about the yacht trip next month. I'm not trying to snoop, but damn, I hear her say, it's gotta look like an accident, clean and simple. He nods, muttering about no traces, no questions. My gut twists. This ain't no affair. They're plotting to take the husband out. I finish the install and head to the shed, but I'm shook. Later that day, the husband pulls me aside while I'm trimming the boxwoods. His face is grim, like he's seen a ghost in his Prada suit. He says he checked her phone, new passcode, but she left it unlocked once. Found encrypted chats on Signal with the neighbor, plus Google searches like yacht accidents and life insurance payouts. Dude's voice cracks when he tells me he found a vial in her Hermes bag, clear liquid, no label, definitely not her usual La Mer skincare. I tell him to stay cool, don't tip him off. Seen enough ops go south to know you don't spook the enemy early. Next day, I'm cleaning the pool filters when the secretary, my coffee buddy, drops a bomb. She overheard the wife on a call, ordering something sketchy off some dark website, maybe that vial. I relay it to the husband, who's now digging like a man possessed. He shows me a screenshot of her browser history, how to make a death look natural. It's like a Dateline episode, but I'm living it. I suggest sending that vial to a lab, discreet, no names. He nods, hands shaking, and asks me to keep watching the neighbor's moves. I spot the guy's Tesla pulling up way too often, always when the husband's at his downtown office. I'm just here to keep the orchids alive, but now I'm tracking a murder plot. The husband's building a case, and I'm his eyes in the garden. Those cameras I set up? They're catching every shady glance between the wife and her crypto sidekick. Reddit, this is where it gets real. Would you keep playing spy or blow the whistle? How deep would you go to expose a betrayal this twisted? Alright, things are heating up at the Billionaire family's estate, and I'm stuck in the middle, just trying to keep the damn azaleas alive. The husband's onto his wife and her crypto bro sidekick, and he's not about to go down without a fight. Dude's sharp, like a general planning a counterstrike, and I'm roped in as his unofficial recon guy. He pulls me aside while I'm hauling mulch, eyes cold as steel, and lays out his plan to flip the script on these two. NGL, it's some next-level chess, and I'm half impressed, half worried I'm going to end up on a Dateline rerun. First move, he's securing the cash. He's got $5 mill in their joint account, and he's not letting her get a dime. While I'm tweaking the sprinklers, he tells me he's siphoning most of it to a secret account, spinning a story to her about new investments in some Dubai venture. She buys it, probably dreaming of her Maldives getaway with the neighbor. Next, he's got me rigging more cameras, tiny ones, hidden in the garden lanterns and the pool house. These ain't for catching raccoons, they're picking up every word the wife and crypto bro whisper by the koi pond. I catch a clip of them arguing about the yacht plan falling apart. She's pissed he's getting sloppy, and he's whining about needing a bigger cut. Trouble in murder paradise, lol. The husband's playing psychological warfare now. He accidentally leaves his laptop open with an email draft his lawyer buddy, hinting at divorce and suspicions. I see the wife sneak a peek while I'm sweeping the patio. Her face goes whiter than her Prada clutch. He's also dropping hints to her about the neighbor, saying he saw him chatting up some influencer at a rodeo drive party. I'm tasked with fueling the fire. I overhear a convo and tell the neighbor the husband's been asking about his late-night visits. Dude's Tesla peels out an hour later, and I swear I see him sweating through his Versace shirt. Then there's the vial. The husband sends it to a lab, my idea from my days dodging IEDs. He asks me to snap pics of it first, using gloves, no fingerprints. I do it behind the greenhouse, heart pounding like I'm on a mission. Results aren't back yet, but he's betting it's something to knock him out before the accident. To throw them off, he cancels the yacht trip, blaming engine issues. I'm there when the wife hears it. Her fake smile cracks like cheap porcelain. She tries to push him to reschedule, saying he needs a break. Red flag city. I'm also playing dirty. The husband has me spread a rumor to the secretary, who's tight with the neighbor's ex. I mention the neighbor's shady crypto deals might be tanking. Word gets back to the ex, and now she's sniffing around for hidden assets. The neighbor's paranoid, snapping at the wife during a late-night meet I catch on cam. They're unraveling, and the husband's just getting started. He's got me watching their every move. When I'm not pruning roses, I'm noting the neighbor's car plates or her sneaky phone calls. I'm no PI, but I know how to keep my head down and my eyes open. If you're wondering, the husband's playing it ice cold, acting like everything's normal while building a fortress of evidence. Those cameras I set up? They're catching gold, her texting furiously, him pacing like a caged animal. Reddit, this guy's turning their plot into his victory, but it's a tightrope. Would you risk this kind of game, or just call the cops and bounce? How far would you push to make sure a backstabber gets what's coming? The billionaire family's estate is a pressure cooker now, and I'm just trying to keep the hedges trimmed while the husband turns the screws on his scheming wife and her crypto bro sidekick. He's playing them like a pro, and I'm his eyes and ears in the garden. NGL, it's wild watching this guy outsmart two people who thought he was just a walking insurance payout. The husband's got this glint in his eye, like he's enjoying the game, and he's pulling me deeper into it, asking me to watch their moves while I'm cleaning the pool or fixing the pergola. His first trick is pure psychological chaos. He accidentally leaves his laptop open on the kitchen island, showing a draft email to his lawyer buddy about suspicions of infidelity and a possible divorce. I'm sweeping the patio nearby when the wife spots it, her face freezing mid-sip of her $200 rose. She's in a full-on panic, suddenly all over the husband, planning a candlelit dinner with caviar and Romani Conti, wearing that low-cut Saint Laurent dress she saves for gala nights. She's laying it on thick, calling him darling, and suggesting a weekend getaway to their Napa villa. I'm out by the rose bushes pretending to check for aphids, but I see her checking her phone every 5 seconds, probably texting the neighbor to cool it. The husband's not done. He asks me to drop a bomb on the neighbor, so I casually mention to him while I'm hauling compost that I saw the wife laughing with some hotshot designer at a Beverly Hills soiree. Dude's face goes dark, like his crypto portfolio just crashed. Later, I catch him and the wife arguing by the infinity pool. My cameras pick up him hissing about her playing games with other guys. She denies it, but he's spiraling, accusing her of talking to his business partner too. I didn't start that rumor, but I'm not correcting it either. FR, they're eating each other alive. To crank up the heat, the husband has me spread word to the secretary, who's tight with the neighbor's ex. I mention the neighbor's been flashing cash, maybe hiding it from his divorce settlement. Next thing I know, the ex is calling him out, threatening to drag him back to court. I see his Tesla parked crooked in his drive, like he's too stressed to even park straight. The wife's slipping too, leaves her phone unlocked, and the husband finds texts to the neighbor about needing a new plan. I'm out pruning the olive trees when he shows me a receipt from her email, some sketchy online buy for a burner phone. Amateur hour. Watching them squirm is like watching weeds choke each other out. The husband's playing 4D chess, and they don't even know the board's rigged. Reddit, would you keep poking the hornet's nest like this, or just confront them and end it? How do you outsmart someone who's already betrayed you? The billionaire family's estate is a ticking bomb, and I'm just trying to keep the lawn mowed while the husband drops the hammer. He's got his wife and her crypto bro sidekick cornered, and it's go time. I'm out checking the irrigation system when he pulls me aside, face like granite, and says he's ready to end this. He set up a showdown at Nobu, all public and classy, with waiters buzzing around serving $200 sushi. He wants me to keep an eye on the neighbor's place while he's gone, so I'm parked behind the hedge, watching that Tesla like a hawk. He meets the wife at the restaurant, and I get the play-by-play later. He slides a folder across the table, recordings from my garden cams, screenshots of her shady texts, and lab results on that vial, enough sedatives to knock out a linebacker. Her face goes ghost white, like her Chanel makeup can't hide the panic. He lays out 2 options: sign the divorce papers, walk away with just her Birkin and her Benz, no alimony, or he takes everything cameras, texts, vial to the cops. She tries the waterworks, swearing it was just an affair, but he's not buying it. She signs, hands shaking, and bolts to her sister's place, broke and humiliated. Meanwhile, I see the neighbor's Tesla peel out at midnight, dude's packing bags like he's fleeing a crime scene. The husband sent him a clip from my cams, the wife calling him unstable, and a text, leave town or the police get the full story. Guy's done, his crypto empire's crumbling, and his ex is suing for hidden assets. I'm raking leaves when the husband comes back, looking tired but victorious. They thought I was easy prey, he says, tossing me a beer. They forgot who they're dealing with. It's satisfying watching their house of cards collapse, but damn, it's cold how fast trust can burn. Reddit, would you have played it this cool or gone straight to the cops? How do you make a betrayer pay without losing yourself? The dust's settling at the billionaire family's estate, but it's still a war zone vibe, and I'm just out here keeping the palm trees trimmed. The husband's turned their plot into his victory lap, and I'm still his eyes in the garden. After the Nobu showdown, the wife's gone, bolted to her sister's place 2 hours away, no cash, no Gucci, just her tail between her legs. I'm watering the orchids when the secretary spills the tea. The wife's begging friends for a job, but her rep's toast after word got out about her affair. Nobody's touching that drama with a 10-foot pole. The neighbor's in deeper crap. His Tesla's gone, replaced by a for sale sign on his mansion. His ex-wife's lawsuit is bleeding him dry, and my little rumor about his shady crypto deals didn't help. I catch him on my cams, pacing his driveway, yelling into his phone, probably at the wife, who's ghosting him now. The husband, meanwhile, is rebuilding. He's got new locks, a beefed-up security system, and I spot him laughing with a new chick at a pool party, looking lighter than I've seen him in months. But here's the kicker. While I'm clearing weeds by the gazebo, I find a notebook tucked under a planter. It's the wife's, pages filled with notes on the husband's schedule, yacht routes, and accidental ways to cash in that $2 mill insurance. I slip it to him, and his jaw tightens. He says he's holding off on the cops for now, wants to keep the ace up his sleeve. Her voicemails keep coming, though, first angry, then desperate, pleading to come back. He deletes them without a word. NGL, it's wild seeing a billionaire outsmart a murder plot like it's a business deal. But there's a chill in the air, like this ain't over. Reddit, would you keep that notebook as leverage or turn it over to the law? How do you stay sane when betrayal cuts that deep? The billionaire family's estate is quiet now, like the calm after a desert storm, and I'm just out here pruning the bougainvillea, wrapping up my part in this wild saga. The husband's come out on top, and it's like watching a general survey a battlefield he owned. He's fortified the mansion, new steel gates, top-tier security cams, the works. I'm checking the sprinklers when he tosses me a nod, looking like a man who's shed 1,000 pounds of betrayal. The wife. She's history. Crashed at her sister's place in some nowhere town, no money, no Chanel, just a trashed reputation. Word spread fast in their ritzy circle. Nobody invites a backstabber to their yacht parties. The crypto bro neighbor's done for. His mansion's sold, his crypto empire's tanked, and his ex-wife's lawsuit cleaned him out. I saw him last week, driving a rented Kia, looking like a guy who bet big and lost bigger. The husband's moving on, spotted at a Malibu gala with a new woman, laughing like he's rediscovered how to breathe. He even redid the garden, ripped out the wife's precious rose trellis. Symbolic, right? I helped plant new cacti, low maintenance and sharp, like his new vibe. Found one last twist while cleaning the pool house. A burner phone hidden in a planter, probably hers, with texts to the neighbor about Plan B. I handed it to the husband, who just smirked and said, "Let M think they got away." He's not pressing charges, says their ruined lives are punishment enough. FR, it's cold but brilliant. Me? I just shrug and keep the lawn green. Rich folks' drama ain't my circus, but damn, it's a hell of a show. Reddit, that's the end of this Beverly Hills betrayal. Would you have let them walk or dragged them to court? How do you rebuild after someone tries to burn your world down? Drop your thoughts. I'm curious what y'all think of this crazy ride.